Alright guys, so I did something to my Tundra. Alright guys, I know that was total clickbait. I just wanted you guys to be as excited as I am about what we've been experiencing here this week. Trigger Controller and iKamper Vehicle Dynamics invited me out to check out that whole week of goodness. It's actually the first annual overland experience that they had at the King of the Hammers. This is their Tundra. It's built out and we got to take a ride in it. We went slow up some trails. We went fast across the desert floor. We got some whoops that was just all underneath. That was basically, if I did that in my stock Tundra TRD off-road, it would have been basically bumping all around. That's exactly what happened when I was driving. We just bumped all over the place. Here are just some of the highlights from what we did this week through this experience. We definitely got to check out King of the Hammers. We got to check out our base camp and meet some great new people and just interact with them and do things with them. And yeah, just have an overall good time. Check it out. So we split our 1,000-mile expedition into two legs. The first leg was driving down 11 hours on the scenic route towards Lake Tahoe, where we passed by the beautiful country as well as the city. Then the next morning we got up, finished our trip from Tahoe down towards the King of the Hammer, and we finally made it there by the evening. When we got there, we made a few friends, and the next morning, since we were early, decided to head out into Hammertown and check out some of the vendors there.
Yeah, this is pretty hairball, all this traffic coming in.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Jeremy Headley with iKamper Vehicle Dynamics. We are out here at the KOH ADV 2020, also known as the iKamper Overland Experience. What we're doing out here is we want to bring a group of people that have never come out and seen the King of the Hammers race, which is one of the gnarliest races on the planet. We want to bring a group of folks that hang out together, like off-roading together, like camping together, and provide a cool spot that's out of the Dust Bowl and out of the craziness of Hammertown, but it's still close enough to feel like you're part of the event. Kind of a soft intro to the event, if you will. We set up a 200 by 300 foot area. We brought some snow fencing out. We worked with some great partners like Trigger Controller, Advanced Shelter Systems, aka Shift Pod, and we've got some of these awesome units out here, the Shift Pod 2.0s. Got about 13 of them that we're letting people sleep in and kind of get the experience and a full demo of it. Between iKamper Alloys, Trigger Controller, and Shift Pod, we've got awesome opportunities out here for you not only to spectate the race, but try some new products, see some different things out there on the market, and really experience it and have fun doing it with your friends. The iKamper Overland Experience, this is year one. We're trying to see what kind of impact we can make. So far, early on in setup, we've had a lot of people coming by wondering what we're doing, so we're generating buzz. We're gonna see how it goes, and if we're successful, we're gonna try to come back next year and do a little something similar. So, looking forward to it.
Hi, I'm Christian Weber, founder and CEO of ShiftPod. The ShiftPod was born out of Burning Man, out in the desert, in one of the top 5 least hospitable desert for humans to exist. And we created the shelter for that environment, and very quickly it's been adopted by search and rescue teams, law enforcement, sheriff's offices, emergency response.
Part of the itinerary was to take us to some spots around the race course. We're relatively really close to the track. I thought it was really cool, and let me share some of that with you guys.
Have you seen this iKon Ranger? It's pretty sweet. Not nearly as cool as the Gladiator, though, in my opinion. In my humble opinion.
Not biased at all.
No. I mean, I own a Gladiator, but it doesn't have anything to do with what I'm saying.
If you're not following Down2Mob,
My hair looks weird. Hold on. I usually do this in videos. Anyways.
by the way, if you're not following Phil Down2Mob, you already probably are. But if you're not, you gotta follow this guy. He's living the life that I want to live. So definitely check out his content.
Thanks, man.
Of course, man.
Blocking this in again.
Down the block. Yeah.
They're doing a presentation. We can't be too loud.
Here's Chase Gentry.
What's up, guys?
Look at that beautiful light he has on too. What's going on there, brother?
Man, that is a this really cool light I got that is helping me see what I'm gonna cook right now. This one is the Ultra 2,
Oh, sweet, man.
and I like them on the I guess the not so daylight looking light because it's a little more I guess easy on the eyes to cook. So
Right.
but yeah,
That's what I
great.
do too.
Yeah.
Keep it on the warm temperature.
Exactly, the warm temperature. On the lowest setting, they'll go a lot brighter than that, but it's almost too much light. So yeah, really cool lighting.
Chase has an awesome channel.
Yeah.
He has a very awesome Instagram social handle.
Yep.
What is it, brother?
It's adventure.overland. So my wife and I, we drive around and photograph where we go and try to inspire people to do the same. You know, life is very short, so the more you can get out and make a memory, that's what we want to help encourage people to do. So that's what it's about, man.
Yes,
So,
sir. That is what it's all about.
absolutely, man. Definitely.
It's my first time meeting this guy, and it's been a pleasure.
Heck
And,
yeah, me too, man.
All right, guys, so we're stuck in the sand on the way back to base camp. We got lost Sasquatch using a kinetic rope to hopefully get us out.
There we go.
So, lost Sasquatch.
Yep.
Dude, we were like coming back to like.
So,
sorry. Yeah.
man, kinetic roped me out of there. I was stuck in sand pretty deep. If you weren't there, I'd probably be camping out over there tonight.
Yanked you a few times up the Sand Hill. I lost Sasquatch. I do custom camp knives and stuff, but we're just out here hanging out with Icon and KC and saw a fellow campmate stranded, so had to stop.
Thank you very much, man.
Of course.
What's your name again?
Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Edward, man.
Edward, nice to meet you. Yeah.
I appreciate it. And this is Lost Sasquatch.
Yep.
By the way, guys, do you have any like social media or anything like that?
Yeah, so it's Instagram is lost.sasquatch.
Okay.
And then YouTube is just Lost Sasquatch.
Lost
That's all
Sasquatch.
that, yeah.
Right on. Yeah. Definitely check him out. He saved my life tonight, guys. So I owe him big. So check him out, please. All right. Thank you.
Man. Yeah.
And for race day, we were invited to chill with the pit crew. The meal was catered, and we had basically front row seats to the race. So on the morning of the last day, the few that were remaining helped clean up camp and participated in the raffle giveaway. There were a lot of cool prizes, and I myself won an AO cooler and some lubricant for the car. It actually turned out that we had more raffle prizes than people there, so a lot of the people actually ended up winning 2 prizes. And the thing about the King of the Hammers is that on the day of departure on Saturday, everyone is trying to leave at the same time, including the big race gun semis. So as a result of that, there have been legends that were told about the notorious 11-hour drive out of there to get into the freeway. Luckily, we had the TrailChasers Podcast guys with us.
Hey guys, I'm Cody.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Jose.
And we do the TrailChasers Podcast. Released every Thursday. We talk about off-road, overland, shenanigans, off-road shenanigans, conspiracy theories, randomness, anything that makes us laugh or we think you'll laugh at, we talk about. And you can find us on Instagram at The TrailChasers. Our website is trailchasers.net. We've recently brought Icon on as a sponsor, and that's why we're here at the Icon Overland Experience at the King of the Hammers event. We've got a lot of great people here with these shift pods. I slept in a shift pod last night, and it was phenomenal. I can never camp again.
Shift.
Like norm shift.
Hard T.
F.
It's a hard
Shift.
T.
Hard F.
Hard F, shift pod. It's a shift pod, and it was
great.
fantastic.
It was great.
We got the new Ranger out with the Icon suspension and the Nexen wheels, with Nexen tires on it, and I think pretty soon the group is going to round up and head out into the desert, and hopefully Matt doesn't leave me behind. I don't worry about Jose. Jose's truck broke, so we had to drive the old Tacoma out.
Did you break his truck?
He's gonna ride as my passenger.
Theory.
Yeah, I wanted to park it in front of the house.
Yeah.
But please check us out, trailchasers.net, or find us on Instagram at The TrailChasers, and any podcast app you have, you can find us if you look for TrailChasers Podcast.
We're usually more entertaining than this.
I don't know.
And if you listen to the podcast, I'm sorry.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome, thank you. Oh my god.
Dude, we are about to go on a rip. I'm pretty excited, man.
This is gonna be insane.
When you get the end.
But as you can see, I got Phil from Down2Mob here.
I can't get my seatbelt on. What's up, everybody? You. We'll figure it out.
And then we got Trail Trek in the back. And we got Scott driving this rig. He's gonna show us what this can do. We're gonna take it out into the desert. Oh, and we got Scott's wife in the back over there.
Hi.
And we're just gonna rip through the desert.
Literally trying to get buckled up this entire time, everybody.
Into the black hole. Sing for my soul. Through the black hole. To make myself whole.
This iKon Tundra is ridiculous. So now I had to get out for a second just to see it from the outside, but it's ridiculous. Phil, what do you think about that ride, dude?
Dude, we were just saying, we coined a new phrase, scary nice.
Scary nice.
It's so nice and smooth that it's scary. Progressive, right? Like as we got faster, it got smoother. And that's like, like I'm a motocross ex-motocross racer. That's, you know.
He knows what he's talking about.
So blitz and whoop, staying on the top of them is super important. And when your suspension works right.
If I did that in my truck, we would be freaking bouncing all over the place.
Yeah.
My head would be hitting the top.
I've been doing that in my brand new stock Gladiator, but it's been so smooth. I've been blown away.
Yeah.
And then you get in something like this that's actually built.
Screw it, man.
So we got our 3.0 coilover and our 2.5 secondary shock, right? Both are set up with our CDC valve, which is a 10-way compression adjuster. The secondary is pretty much full max. Yeah, she's full stiff. She's pretty hot. And then the 3.0 is only about halfway in there. She's not really that hot at all. So we're gonna, if you want flexi stuff, we'll soften them all the way up. So that way the shocks can get out of the way. And that way when we do the slow roll, it'll have to overcome the sway bar, but it's better than having the shock trying to stop it all.
Yeah.
Hey Phil.
Yeah.
How do you like making content right now?
This mountain's a little. This is what we do for you.
Yeah, you know.
This is what we do.
Yeah, I've been working out, getting myself physically conditioned for. Hold on.
Yeah, I was just telling Ed I didn't know making videos was gonna be such a workout.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, right now, I wish I was the driver. Right now at this point.
Oh, he's coming down.
I want to thank you.
Yes, sir.
Definitely for this ride. Definitely what Phil said earlier, this experience with iKon has definitely set the bar for experience out here at King of the Hammers.
Nice.
So,
yeah, man. You got to come back out here next year, hang out with us again. We'll do it all over.
Heck yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. Thanks, guys.
Into the black hole. Sing for my soul.
Alright guys, so as you can see, we were driving down this dusty trail. I did want to keep my amber ditch lights on, but we're gonna hit the main road, no dust, so it's time to say goodbye. I would like to give a big thank you to Trigger Controller and iKon Vehicle Dynamics for putting together such an event which was mind-blowing. I am both honored and grateful to have been able to take part in such an event. A lot of new friendships were made in this experience, and there's nothing else I can feel at this time except blessed and grateful. This is definitely an experience that I would recommend to anyone who would want to exercise their sense of adventure and exploration. You can definitely count on me to be here for the next one, and there's a sentiment that many have expressed before leaving is that we are already looking forward to next year's event. Oh, and by the way, the thumbnail wasn't really a clickbait at all. I am planning to upgrade my suspensions with the iKon kit. After riding it in the Tundra, gotta admit, it feels pretty dang good, and it is definitely something I'll be able to make use of out here in the Pacific Northwest forest roads and the backcountry. So I want to thank you guys for joining me on this adventure. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. I welcome any questions or comments, I read them all. And as always, be safe, take care, and I'll see you next time.
No, I'm giving into the black